Hello and welcome back to Scatterbrook Farm. My name is Eddie and this is my vlog, and today is September the 15th. We are currently heading up to the shop because I found something. I bought something that is going to allow us to keep the combine going for longer. And we're going to need to keep the combine going for longer today because we're going to be cracking on with our sunflowers. They are ripe and ready to get cut, so I'm looking forward to sorting that out. We do need to do it. We do need to get it sorted because it is, well, as you can probably see, we're getting a little bit low on the cash. We're gonna be we've got some pigs that are due to be sold in the next few days, so we should be all right as far as money wise goes. We're gonna take a few pigs to market. Yeah, today it is all about getting the sunflowers done and getting the sunflowers harvested. And now there you can see our bit that we've bought, and it's really, really simple. This is an add-on for our lizard. And I already rang ahead and told them I was going to come pick this up. But yeah, this is a little fuel tank. It will sit in the back of our lizard trailer. Sorry, on the back of our John Deere. This is a lizard. It's a lizard tank. It'll sit in the back of our John Deere trailer, and or John Deere ATV, and allow us to use that as a little fuel tanker. So this holds about, or just under double what the combine takes. So we'll easily keep our combine going. And allows us to to do things and keep it going and not have to drive the combine all the way back and get it into the shed area and things like that. So they knew I was coming. They told me and they were leaving it out for me, so that's fine. We can just pick it up. Oh, But we're going to head back down to the farm, and we're going to put this into our little John Deere ATV and get it filled up, and then we're going to crack on with the sunflowers. Sunflowers, of course, very important. We want to get them cut and stored. If we can do that, that would be great. Autumn is sort of trundling on. Well, we've got a little bit of baling to do. We've got a few more, we've got some more straw, so we're going to be doing that in the next couple of days. That's left over from our barley harvest on this field. Not that one, but the one just the other side of this hedge here. I don't know if we can see over the hedge and you guys, oh, there you go. Yeah, so we've got all of that straw. That needs to be baled, so we're going to be baling that in the next couple of days. And then hopefully towards the end of this month, maybe beginning of next month, the corn will come ripe, and we'll get all of that harvested as well and get that in, and that will be grand as well. That will sort us there, and then yeah, that just leaves us entering into the winter, and we're gonna, hopefully the winter will be fairly mild. We'll see how it goes, and construction on the yard can start, and we can start paving over some of it and start concreting sort of around the area of the pigs and start turning that into a much more of a yard area, hard area, and that will work out fine and work out well for us. So here we are back at the yard, and I need to go and get our little John Deere ATV, which is sitting in this shed here. I'm still trying to, this of course is our storage shed, but it needs, I don't know, I think we need to rethink things a little bit with that. It used to be our main shed, of course, up until we built the new one. The Eurotunnel will be coming down. The temporary building that we put up to store bales this year will be coming down. Unfortunately, we can thankfully pick this up with our hands at the moment. Whoop. There's mine. It's got a good little indicator on it. Right, and There we go. We'll strap it down. Managed to get it through the rear hoops, which is great. Let's go, let's turn off the engine in this. And I want to go and put this tractor and trailer away. It's good to give the Fiat a good run out on the road as well. Always good to sort of give this a little bit of run on the road, especially we've still got the road tax for it and everything. You know, it's not like this just stays on the farm all the time. So we might as well use it. And this trailer, of course, lives in this way here. Because pretty much anywhere else is a pain to park this trailer. So it's quite nice to be able to just drive it through here and plonk it there. And we don't tend to get into the yard that way. Our chickens get in the way too much for that, really. So, right, I'm going to turn my beacons off on this, go park this tractor up in the shed, and then we'll see if we can get some fuel into our tanker. Ready to get started on the combine today. Easiest way to handle this is just to reverse it into the shed with our other tractors. In fact, we might as well, while we're here, right, and handbrake on. And off. There we go. Might as well get our 68 ton and get this hooked up. And around and over this way. Because we've got the trailer around here. And have that ready to go. And this sort of just allows me to drive back and forth. And not have to do so much on foot. Right, and connect that up. There we go. I'm just going to turn that off for now. And we can go and get this. Here. Is it? And there it sits quite nicely on the back here. And we just go around here and fill it up from our tank here. Now our combine is all already filled up. Nice and well. There we go. There's our fuel tank. So just watch in the mirror. There we go. That will do it. Right. Oh no. That's the only trouble with having this tank on the back here. I can't really see where I am. But that will do it. Right, I better get this fueled up then. There we go, all fueled. Let's take this round and get this. Well, we'll get this back into the yard here. We'll take this round to where our combine is at the moment. I have no idea where our combine might need a refill, so I'm just going to park this in the bale shed for the moment. So that'll do nicely there. So we know where we can come and get it. And here she is. Our wonderful combine. There we go. And we're going to cut in here because the bale shed is a little bit in the way to cutting into the end of the field. But it is a good set of sunflowers we're going to get off here. So as always, we're going to cut in first with our auger into the field. I think we should be alright with any luck. This has a smaller header on it for corn and sunflowers. And we do have a dual corn and sunflower header at the farm. We don't have a dedicated sunflower header, despite the fact that we do grow them every year. It just makes sense to get them all with this single header. I think if I wasn't doing corn, if I didn't need that for the pig feed, then I probably wouldn't worry about having a corn header. I'd have a dedicated sunflower header because they are so much quicker and yeah, just and actually that little bit wider, it just makes this job that bit quicker. Yeah, we're not into wasting money around here at Scatterbrook, so I like to. So I use this single header across here. I am looking at possibility of seeing if there's a larger header we can get. There aren't that many headers that sort of are a little bit bigger, especially for a combine of this power, and especially with the amount of fuel this combine drinks anyway. It's one of those things where we want to kind of avoid causing this combine to work even harder than it already does for what it does around this farm. So this job just ends up taking that little bit longer, and we end up yeah, just spending that little bit more time. But time is one thing that we tend to have in abundance around here. With just me doing, as I said, just me doing the farming around here these days, I can spend the time doing it. I have the time available. I am looking at new fields. I'm looking at the meadows that are sort of the other side of the river. They don't get farmed at all, and that land would. Well, it's one of those things to be careful, because like this. It's sort of right next to the river. It is a little bit floodplainy, but a little bit floodplainy. It is on the floodplain, but having had the river recently dredged, that is going to reduce the chance that the fields the other side, like this one, the fields the other side are going to get flooded. You know, a much less likely event. So it suddenly opens that land up to being better for us to see if we can purchase and put crops in on. So I'm looking at that at the moment. That is the most likely way for our farm to expand. Expanding up the hill is one of those things where it takes us further from our buildings. It's with just me, as I said before, the less distance I have to walk home to get the next piece of equipment, the better. So I'm all for fields that are closer. And then if the farm was to expand further than that, then we'll be able to take a look and see where we are as far as doing that kind of thing. We have hit 50%. Just as we come back to the start. That is really, really good news, because it means that we should hit a full tank roughly where our tractor and trailer is, which again, less walking is always a good thing. So yeah, let's head back around the field, this time with the auger out, and we should be able to get ourselves a good amount. Now, why did that happen there? Well, it looks like our header didn't actually get the crop, interestingly enough. Still, we can build that into how we get that, and that's fine. It's all good. So we should yeah, so we should be able to get back round this field, get the tractor and trailer hooked up. Oh no, get the tractor and trailer alongside, and then we can put the auger out and get this combine emptied, and yeah, and do us really, really well. I'm thinking this is going to be a good crop of sunflowers off here, which is always good, because sunflowers, the excess sunflowers we get, those will go for sale. We'll sell those. Those make a decent amount of money, so it's very nice, and yeah, it should help us expand the farm some more. I'm just looking down the valley. This is just one of my favourite sites from the farm, along the river bank here, because you've got the water wheel over there that you can see. Well, it's just behind the wing mirror at the moment, but yeah, you can see that turning. Every so often you get the barges across here. You've got the bridge that's going up there. Too busy taking in the sights to miss where the edge of my combine is. And it's just, yeah, it's just one of those beautiful, beautiful sights. that you get down here in Shamrock Valley. I absolutely love farming this part of the world. Right, we're up to 80% now. So, I'm hoping that my combine... Well, I mean, it would be nice if the combine was full before then, because that would be an improved yield. But we should be able to make it across the top of this field and back down, I think. Close enough, really, that I don't have to go very far for the tractor and trailer. Which is why we left, which is why I parked the trailer there in the first place. And hopefully there is enough space in this tank to make it round and down. I prefer not to empty on the slope, but it looks like we're going to actually make it back round to the yard. And in doing so means that we will be good. Again, we've missed a spot down there. I'm guessing that's in my turning. Let me get this all though. So what we'll do is we will head down to here, turn in a little bit, and then we can just reverse up. And away we go again. There we go. And then that brings us just down to here. Keeping an eye on how full we are. Yeah, there we go. So let's just jump out and jump into our 6810 here, and we'll bring that up alongside. There we are. Widest turning circle is at the top up here. Should easily make it into, and then just pull us upside. There we go. Out with our auger and into the trailer. And that is an absolutely cracking first round of this field. I'm very, very happy. That has just worked perfectly. We've got a we've got a good set of sunflowers off the headland. We've got an awful lot of field left. I mean, we're going to have to take 4 headlands out of this, and we're already got our first load of sunflowers of just one and about 3/4. So we're looking at getting a second one off here. Of course, that trailer will take several loads from this combine. It's one of the reasons why I got that trailer. It means that I have less runs back to the farm. Not that this field here matters quite so much with runs back to the farm, because it's right next to it. But it just sort of keeps us going and means that I'm able to sort of stick out where I want to be for that little bit longer. Keep pushing bits out the side of this. I'm used to a bigger header is the trouble. This happens to me every year once I start getting working with this corn header. I'm used to a slightly wider header, and as a result, I'm thinking it can take in more than it actually can. We still managed, yeah. We definitely we tried to cut that last time. Let's see if we can get this time. Yeah, definitely got it that time. And you can see with this kind of yield off this field here, I'm eyeing up those pastures the other side of the river. The level of nutrients in this soil near the river is just so high, and it's because historically, of course, these fields have flooded, and as a result, what we get is we get a lot of nutrients from further up the river just dumped onto the fields. and as a result, it just works absolute wonders to crops and to go in here, and that's why and it tends to be why I don't do winter winter crops that often on these on this lower field, simply because if it's going to flood, it's going to flood in winter. As a result, we tend to end up losing crop when it does, and so yeah, I tend to avoid that happening. And we're actually, the new barn stuff that we're looking at building down there, we're gonna have to make sure we've got some sort of flood defense, I think, just to make sure that if the flood does happen, then we're not going to be in a position where we find our barn flooded and a whole load of bales destroyed or things like that. Where we got that temporary bale shelter at the moment, that in itself is dodgy enough. So yeah, I don't want to. I want to make sure that we're all good for that, and keep that going. There we go. 42% full is very nice. So I think this vlog today, I'm gonna go on for a little bit longer. I want you. I've got a few bits and pieces over the next to cover over the next few weeks with you guys, but I'm not gonna hang around on here and bore you to tears doing the whole of these sunflowers. You certainly get the idea with that. I'm just trying to think of the things that I need to cover. Yeah, so as I said, we're going to sell a few pigs in the next few days. I think next time I think I'll take you guys though doing the baling up on the wheat. Sorry, yeah, up on the barley. Sorry, the barley straw. We want to get that baled and back, so we'll get that done. I'll let you guys know how we do with these sunflowers, because these sunflowers are doing a wonderfully high yield, and when we're doing incredibly well with these, and I'm so pleased that these are working as well as they are. We should be in a position to sell a whole load of these. We're gonna have more. We're gonna have way more sunflowers than we need to feed the pigs. I want to actually, well, one thing I will say is, you guys know that we're wintertime. We're going to be, as I said, we're going to be doing some work with the lower yard here. We're going to be getting it so that the pigs are the pig area is a little bit more hard ground. I want to get the area around the pigs concreted, because this is going to be our main yard area. This very bottom bit of this field here, I think we're gonna build on a little bit. I want to put a new shed in that we can store bales in, similar to what we got with the Eurotunnel, but a little bit more in keeping with the local area. I mean, the only reason we're able to put up that Eurotunnel is because it's a temporary structure. If we were to keep it longer than this year, I think, then we'd start having issues with building regulations and things. So that needs to go. We have worked hard with the local council to make sure that we are that we're in compliance, and yeah, that Eurotunnel very, very much is a temporary structure for that. We are going to be full, yeah, before we get back to our tractor and trailer. We've got this main body of this field between us and that. So I'm going to have to work my way through the crop, I think. But it is a good crop. It is an absolutely cracking crop, this. Very, very pleased with how this has worked. Very, very pleased with this yield. And as I said, I will have to let you guys know how well this goes, because it is just knocking them down, and the yield is just really, really good. And when we go to sell a few crops over the winter, I think the sunflowers are definitely going to be in there, and we'll get the best price for these and make sure that we make a really good amount of money on them as well. We have used half a tank of fuel on this already, which is not an inconsiderable amount. There we go, we're full. Let's go get our tractor and trailer. Oh, this is the bit that keeps me healthy. Having to run around the farm to go and get bits and pieces. Yeah, you can see how this is going. I think I'm probably only going to do 3 headlands, looking at how much space this is giving me, and the proximity to where we are. Make sure I don't hit my landy. Yep, we're all good. And up. There we go. Put us alongside, and I've set the automatic sensor to start unloading when I pull under it, so it should be good. Yeah, there we go. Really useful piece of kit that. Doesn't engage unless the trailer's under it, which is absolutely brilliant. I'm going to leave this vlog here today. I'll get the rest of my sunflowers cut. But I wanted to give you guys an update on the farm. I want to show you the new fuel tank that we've got for our combine, which is great. Things are working pretty well on the farm. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it here. All that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from the farm, please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.